Hello again, and welcome to the third video on marking online. And in this video, we will look at how you can mark using the rubric. So using the same assignment I created before, you can just create any assignment and follow along. So I'm just going to open this and then edit it. So I can click on that gear icon there and go to edit settings. And this time around, where I chose simple direct grading, I want to use rubric instead. All right, so you just need to change that to rubric if you're going to be using rubric to mark. All right, and then I think that's that. You can leave the annotate PDF option on in case you might want to annotate on the PDF, and then just save and display. When you save and display on the next page, there'll be an option for you where you get to define your rubric from scratch, or if you have a template already, you can click on that. So you click on define, and your rubric name can just be anything. I don't know. So I'm just going to call this assignment 1 rubric, and you can give it a description if you want. And now setting the rubric. So you can see in here it says click to add or to edit criterion. And basically I just set in a criterion and then assign different levels to it. So level 1 can be, let's say for instance, if this criterion is introduction. So the question, I just wanted to give a brief introduction, maybe 2-3 lines. And maybe the student did not. So I can say for introduction level, that first level there can be no intro. And if the students did not give me an intro, I just give them 0. And the next one I can say maybe an okay intro. And maybe the last one I can say, and then this one, let me just change this to 2. And then the last one I can say good intro. And this one, I'm just going to give this a 5 mark. Now you can keep adding levels. Okay, you can add another one if you want. And this one can be great or awesome. You can just say awesome intro. Now, what you define here in the levels, I mean, it's totally up to you. Totally up to you and, the rubric you want to set. And for example, if your essay question is like some sort of debate where they have to, you can say maybe arguments, it depends, or grammar. If it's grammar, you can say language or something. So the rubric is just criteria. So what are you looking out for? And then you define those levels, and then you assign marks to them. So when you're marking, so let me just do one for grammar, and I can say this one terrible, or let me say grammatical errors. Oopsie. And punctuation errors, maybe. And maybe I give this one a 0 for that. And then I can say maybe just punctuation errors, or maybe just grammar errors. Grammar errors 2 points, and this one maybe just punctuation errors. And the last one I can just say um, great grammar. I mean, I'm just playing around here. Right, and when you're done, so you can keep adding criterion, you know, as many as you want. And you can go through all these settings, what you want to show, what you don't want to show. For instance, this one says calculate grade, having a minimum score, blah, blah, blah. Allow users to preview. Okay, so this allow users to preview is um, this will allow the students to see the rubric you've set. All right. So they see the rubric and then they can decide. This like would rather guide them, on what, because they right now they know what to expect. They know what you expect of them. Sorry, and they can look at, okay, introduction. If I don't give a great introduction, I'm going to get zero. So they look at the rubric and then so you allow users to preview. Then this one says display description. So if you add a description to those being graded, display points. These are just like normal settings you can go through. If you don't need them, just untick. And then when you're done, just click on save rubric and make it ready. All right, so once you've saved that, on the student side, let me see. I already submitted. Okay, no, I already submitted a file, but let me see if the rubric will show. Okay, yeah. So now you can see um, the students on the student side, they can see. That is because we turn on that option that says allow users to see, the rubric, and they can see that, okay, for introduction, you get, so this will like guide them as they answer the questions for the assignments. All right. So let me go back to the faculty side and let's look at how we can mark this. Okay, now I need to submit. So let me just quickly add a submission to this. Same way I did the last one, just the students will drop a file. So if this is their file, blended learning, let's upload this and then save changes and submit assignments. All right, so now submitted for grading. Back to the faculty side, let me refresh this page. And then you should see the number of students that have submitted the assignment. Let's go to view submissions and then grade. So this is still marking with rubric, but you see, you also have that PDF annotation option is still available to you. So in case you still want to annotate, but that is because that option was ticked in the feedback types. So this is how you use the rubric to mark. On the right hand side where it says grade, if you've gone through the um, the submitted file, right? If you've gone to the submitted file, and please, there's some of the PDFs. If there's more than one page, this is how you go to the next page. So that left here where it says page 1 of 4, just click on that to go to the next. To go to the next. All right. So say you've gone through the PDF file and you want to now give them marks. So the first criterion that you set was introduction. So you can say maybe this person gave some sort of introduction, a good introduction. Just click on that. And for the grammar, you can say, okay, good grammar or great grammar. Then click on that. And that's it. When you're done, if there is any other feedback you need to give, just give it here. If there's anything else you need to annotate in the PDF, use the annotate tools at the top here to do that. And you're done. That's how rubric works. So just click, 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 and then boom, you go to the next one. So when you're done, just click on save changes, and then this student's work should be graded. Right? So you can see it says graded. and then you can see the current grade 75%. All right. And I'm going to go back to view submissions. And sorry, let me go to the student view instead and refresh this page. And on the student side, the feedback now is the rubric. All right, so they can see um, what you've given them, the marks they scored, and on that which level that mark was. So they know that okay, my intro wasn't good. I need to work on my intro, and for the grammar, they can confidently say that okay, yeah, my grammar was really good. So, or if you had more than one criterion, they would all be listed here with all the levels. The students will see everything. That is because you enable this option. You don't want the students to see this. I think in the option when I was setting this, you can turn it off. I think when you submit, though, they would see, um, this. So yeah, and that is pretty much it. This is how Rubric works.